Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gonna be doing another game review. This was a very straightforward game. Didn't take like a fight back battle or it was a big fight. No, it was really straightforward. I capitalized after one blunder. I didn't have really that many blunders. It was just one blunder that I capitalized on. Then I won the game. It was like 23 moves. So let's check it out and see what happened. On this game, I played the London system. Not sure what my opponent was playing. Don't know the name of that opening or that defense. If it does the name, tell me in the comments below, but don't really know. But I played the Queen's opening, the Zook third variation. This is not, I thought I was gonna play the London system, but because my opponent attacked my bishop, I opted to play the Zook third variation of the Queen's pawn opening by pushing back my bishop to g3. Then my opponent accepted that bishop, of course. That was the idea of attacking my bishop in the first place, was to take it. Don't really know why, because it's too early in the game to kind of exchanging pieces. So I took back with the pawn on f2, but the computer liked it if I took with the pawn on h2. But I took with the pawn on f2. Then my opponent played c6, knight c6, attacking my queen's pawn, which is protected by two pieces, so it's not really in danger. Then I played pawn to e3, the king's pawn. It wasn't really to protect, it was just to open up my bishop, but also helping the protection. But the idea was to open up my bishop, was not to protect or anything. Then my opponent played bishop to d7, preparing for future pins, because that's kind of the idea of opening the bishop. Usually a person who opens up the bishop is looking for the pin, or in this position I would be looking for the pin, but I wasn't looking for the pin, but my opponent thought I was looking for the pin. I was looking to play pawn to c4, so my opponent accepted the pawn. Then I took back with the bishop. That was the idea of opening up the bishop. I wasn't going for the pin, but it's better to prepare than to be late. So my opponent was preparing early. Then my opponent played knight to f6, continue the development, making to castle the king side. Then I responded by castling first to the king side. Then my opponent followed after. Then I played knight to c3. Then my opponent played knight to e7, which is also a weird move, but I don't really know why people play their moves. Or why would you take back your knight if it's not in danger or it's not being attacked? Why would you take it back? But hey, you don't know how other people play, so you shouldn't question it. So I continued with my play. I went forward playing knight to e5, attacking the bishop. Then my opponent responded by playing pawn to c6. Then I played queen to f3, looking to double up on the pawn that's on f7. Then my opponent played pawn to b5. Then I played bishop to b3, but the computer liked it better if I played bishop to d3. But I played bishop to b3. Then my opponent continued playing pawn to a5, continued to attack on the bishop. Then I responded with the pawn to a4, which is an inaccuracy. It's not a too bad move, but the computer liked it better if I push my bishop back to c2. But I didn't want to move my bishop there because it's kind of it's really attacking a strong diagonal, but I didn't want that's the reason I didn't want to move it there for future plans. I will actually create it on leaving the bishop there. In the future, my opponent can make a blunder that actually needs the bishop or request the bishop to be there. Then my opponent played pawn to b4, which is a it's also a bad move, but not really that bad. But also a bad move. Then I played knight to e4, and my opponent took back. Yeah, I thought of taking the pawn on f7, but I thought that I would lose a full knight. So the best move is just to accept the knight. I'll attack that later. Then my opponent played pawn to f6, which is a huge blunder. If you want to solve this blunder, or why is this a blunder, you can pause the video. But I'm gonna continue and play it. The game really played like this. You don't really need to explain because I saw the blunder. It was an obvious blunder. The blunder, I took the bishop on d7. Then my opponent takes back with the queen. Then I play this kind of a royal fork. I can say that it's a royal fork. It is a royal fork. So my opponent decided takes the pawn, the bishop, or moves the king. But my opponent chose to move the king. Don't really know why he would leave a full bishop. Already losing the queen, so kind of take the bishop and die while fighting. But my opponent didn't take that. Move the king, then I took the free queen. And my bishop is not actually in any danger. Then my opponent played knight to d5. I think my opponent has already given up at this position because that's like it's another fork. Was not really it's another fork. I'm winning a knight. Opponent played rook to d8. Then I took the knight. At this point, my opponent had already given up, but they were just playing. So I played queen to f5. Then at this position, my opponent just after I played here, my opponent resigned. So that's how the game went. The game was technically over, so there was no really fighting chance for my opponent. As they gave up or they resigned. So that's how I won the game. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share. Until we see each other again, bye bye.